Here are my ingredients. We'll start with the delicious looking bacon. This is half of the 2 pounds of bacon that I made a couple of weeks ago at Pine Street. We've got a tomato and an onion. Both of those are going to be diced. I'm going to use about half a cup of the onion and actually mince it pretty finely. We've got a clove of garlic that will be minced. 3 tablespoons of honey. Now the original recipe I mentioned earlier, I had some adaptations. The original recipe called for brown sugar. Brown sugar, honey. I think that the honey will do a little bit better job, but again, we're not perfect paleo tonight, but this is just too much fun. We have here a half teaspoon of allspice, half teaspoon of cayenne, and a pinch of freshly ground nutmeg and black pepper. Here's our second adaptation. So in there we've got a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar and a 1/4 cup of brandy. The original recipe called for bourbon, and as we know, bourbon is grain-based. The brandy is a fruit-based liqueur, so it's just fermented fruit, kind of like wine. And so we've got a little less incidence of potential grain in the gut and irritation. So those are our ingredients. I'm going to dice up the bacon, get it started in a saucepan to get the fat rendered. Okay guys, got my bacon chopped up. Got my trusty assistant ready for me to drop some. Buzz, you want some bacon? You want some bacon? We're going to cook this on medium to low for about 20 minutes just to get the fat good and rendered. And while that's going on, we'll get back to the rest of the ingredients. As you can see, our bacon is almost ready. Most of the fat's been rendered. We're going to throw our spices in for about 30 or 40 seconds, mixing that around, and then add the rest of the ingredients and simmer that for about 20 minutes. So we're going to add our spices first. Get that all in there. Stir that around for about 30 seconds. And then all the other ingredients will go in, and we'll put this on low heat and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Everything's in. I'm going to give it a good mix. Stir it around. So we have finished cooking our bacon jam. Doesn't that look fantastic? We're going to go ahead and get it ready to store. So what I've got here is a slotted spoon. I've got 2 containers, I'll explain why. But we're going to take this spoon and basically try and leave as much of the dripping in the pan as possible. Spoon all this out. And then I've got a second container, because you really do want to hang on to the fat that you rendered. It's really tasty, and you can do something else with it. Saute veggies in it, whatever you want. But we're going to get this bacon jam out. We're going to let it cool on the counter for about 5-10 minutes, and then we're going to just store it in the refrigerator. You'll want to bring it to room temperature before serving it, and you can serve it like a spread on veggies. You can serve it as a garnish. It's bacon. You can do pretty much anything you want with it. So we're almost done. So there you have it, folks. Bacon jam. We took a little bit of a turn off the perfect paleo highway tonight, but this stuff is delicious. It's fun. Something you could take to a party and have a great conversation about. So thanks so much for watching, and enjoy your bacon.